Thanks for the lift, Edward. Later, Thomas was taken to the Sodor Steamworks to be mended. Thomas liked the Steamworks. It was bustling with workmen. Sparks flew as metal parts were reforged by heavy hammers and machinery. And there was Victor. Victor is a small engine who helps around the Steamworks. Thomas, tell me, my friend, what were you doing in the middle of nowhere with such a heavy train? I made a bet with Spencer several years ago. I didn't expect him to remember, but I couldn't back down, Victor. That would make me look silly. You look silly now, Thomas. You lost and you broke down. Next time Spencer tells you to do something silly, please do me a favor. Say no. All right then, Victor. Thomas had almost forgotten about the contest with Spencer. He was much more excited about his discovery. So there you are, Thomas. Broken down, I see. I suppose this contest was just too much for a small tank engine to handle. Well done, Spencer. You beat me fair and square. What did you say? I said, well done. You beat me in the contest. We're finally even now, I take it. Do you have a job to do, Spencer? Or are you just going to stand here chit-chatting? You're taking up a lot of space. Spencer was shocked. No one speaks to me like that. Then he slid smugly away. All his steam is going to his funnel now. Okay, my friend, you're all fixed. Please stay away from Mr. Silverstein. The fat controller needs you on your branch line. Yes, Victor, of course. Kevin, how many times do I have to tell you, you don't drop things, you lower things. Slowly, slowly, gently, gently.
Yes, boss. Sorry, boss. I was trying, boss. Just a slip of my hook.
Well, that's interesting. Thomas puffed away to look for engine parts for Hiro. We can try the smelter's yard for a start. They have plenty of old parts. I don't like the smelter's yard. It's a scary place. All the old coaches and wagons go there and... Whoa! A scrap train rolled right in front of Thomas. A steam engine? Bust my buffers! I've seen old engine parts at the scrapyards before, but never an entire engine. Maybe Hiro was right about the fat controller. I can't say anything until Hiro is good as new. And Thomas puffed away. Thomas had to catch up on his work. He puffed as fast as he could.
Oh, slow down, Thomas. Tell me all about the contest.
Sorry, Percy, I can't stop. I'm very busy. I'll tell you all about it later.
All right.
Later that afternoon, Thomas puffed back to the Steamworks. He saw a flatbed full of engine parts. Those look like they might fit Hiro. Victor, what are you doing with all these parts? That flatbed it's just taking up space. We're cleaning out the yard, and I found a lot of parts that don't fit any of our engines. Shall I take it away for you? No, thank you, Thomas. I can manage it tomorrow. Please leave it. Okay, could I borrow this empty wagon? Certainly, Thomas. Now, I'm sure you're very busy. An old cylinder teetered on the edge of the flatbed of parts. Thomas nudged the wagon. Oops. Gotcha.
Would you like a helping hook?
No. Thank you, Kevin. Thomas was coupled to the wagon, and he raced off to Hiro's hiding place. Thomas was almost to Hiro. Suddenly, he could hear the roaring sound of a big engine behind him. It's Spencer! I don't want him to see me. He'll want to know what I'm doing. Thomas slipped down an old siding. Trees hid Thomas from the main line. Spencer rolled past. Bust my buffers. That was close. Hiro, I found a cylinder at the Steamworks today. Driver says it might fit you. We can see, Thomas. Thomas's driver looked for Hiro's builder plates. Found it. This will help us know what parts will fit Hiro. I'll come back tomorrow and we can try it on. I have to go back to Tidmouth now before the others worry about me. Thank you, Thomas. Thomas raced back to the sheds as fast as he could. Cinders and ashes! The Duke and Duchess' new summer house is on this line, and it's very close to Hiro's hiding place. If Spencer finds out about Hiro, he's sure to tell everyone, and then Hiro is sure to be scrapped. I must be very, very careful. That night, Thomas told the other engines all about his contest with Spencer. He could hardly keep quiet about Hiro, but then Sir Topham had arrived. Tomorrow will be a busy day for all of you. The summer passenger trains will start an hour early. So, Thomas, don't puff around the island pulling unsanctioned loads or any other silly ideas. I need really useful engines, not really broken ones. Yes, sir.
Was there something else you were going to say, Thomas?
No, nothing. Sir Topham Hatt had spoken. No broken engines. The next day, Thomas was working on his branch line, but he wasn't happy. He needed to help Hiro, but he couldn't tell anyone, or so he thought.
What's wrong, Thomas? You don't look happy.
Percy, I need your help with something.
Oh, with what, Thomas?
I found a very old steam engine. His name is Hiro.
Bust my buffers! Where is he?
I'll tell you later. I must look after him. Will you help me?
Of course I will, Thomas. What can I do?
Please take this train of machinery to Farmer McCall for me.
You want me to do your work as well as my own? What a ploy. How do I know this engine is even out there?
I'll show you, Percy, I promise. Now I must go help him as fast as I can.
All right, we have a deal.
Percy puffed a long way, but the mail cars and the machinery were very heavy.
Bother! I can't pull Thomas's train and mine. It's too heavy. But I really want to see this lost engine. I can park my mail cars, but they must be somewhere safe until I get back.
Then Percy saw a siding.
Oh, this is the perfect place to leave my cars. No one will find them here.
Thomas puffed happily to Hiro's hideout as fast as he could. On the way, he passed the summer house. Spencer was there. What are you doing here, Thomas? You're a long way from your branch line. I'm on my way to High Farm. I hope you're not too sore about yesterday. We had a rivalry, Spencer. You're good at speed and strength, but there are things that only tank engines can do. Like what? Run on time, for one thing. Thomas hurried away from Spencer and the summer house as fast as he could puff. Something strange is going on. Very strange indeed. Thomas waited until much later to visit Hiro. I thought you weren't coming, Thomas. I told you, Hiro, I'm not going to let you down. We're here to get your cylinder fitted. Thomas's driver and fireman got out their toolkits and inspected the cylinder. Seems to be just the right part. I have never seen parts like yours, Hiro. Odd that we'd find a perfect match lying around at the Steamworks. So we can put it on. We need a hoist to make this work, Thomas. Fireman and I can't just lug it off ourselves. Engine parts are very heavy. I am too broken to be mended out here. But I cannot be seen by Sir Topham Hatt, so I cannot go to the Steamworks either. My time has long been up, Thomas. Nonsense, Hiro. We can build a temporary hoist in this yard. We used to have one near the sheds while the works was being renovated. Don't worry, I'll come back with all the materials we need. And Thomas raced back to his branch line. He was late. On the way, he had to pass by the summer house. Thomas, you're up to something, aren't you? None of your business, Spencer. Thomas puffed away. Spencer followed him. Thomas was almost back to the junction. Then he saw Percy. Percy, what are you doing here?
I popped a valve while I was pulling the heavy farm machinery.
Sorry, Percy. I didn't think it would be too heavy for you.
I was pulling 2 trains at once.
Dear oh dear, Percy. Time to retire, perhaps? Thomas and Percy were cross. This is my fault, Percy. I'll help you to the Steamworks. Victor will have you fixed in no time. Thomas buffered up to Percy and took him to the Steamworks. On the way, they chattered about Hiro. Victor was surprised to see Thomas. Flaming fireboxes! What's happened now, my friend? Percy was taking my train for me, but his valve popped. Why didn't you pull it yourself? Because
Because he... Oh!
Kevin! Slowly, slowly, gently, gently.
Sorry, boss. Just a slip of the...
Hook. I know. Anyway, Thomas, you were saying? Thomas wanted to tell Victor about Hiro. He needed help to build a repair site, but he was too scared. I had to help Spencer with something. It was very important. For the Duke and Duchess. I shouldn't have overloaded Percy. I'm sorry.
It's all right, Thomas. I volunteered to help.
Well, that sounds unusual, but it's good to see friends helping each other. Okay, Percy, let's get you on the hoist. Then Thomas saw the batch of engine parts again. His driver inspected them. They matched the build number. Strange. What a find. Thomas, what are you doing? Just looking at these old engine parts. I am keeping them for a friend. Do not touch. A friend? It was late by the time Thomas delivered the machinery. When he returned to the sheds, Sir Topham Hatt was waiting. Thomas, I heard Percy was doing your work instead of delivering the mail, and now Percy's mail cars are missing. All those undelivered parcels are the railway's responsibility. I'm sorry, sir. Percy was helping me catch up on my jobs. Tomorrow I will help find the mail cars. That's exactly what you'll do tomorrow. By my order! Order! And Sir Topham Hatt left. Thomas, is everything all right? Yes, everything is fine. One by one, the engines went to sleep. Only Thomas and Emily were left awake.
Why don't you tell me what's going on, Thomas? It's too easy to tell when something is bothering you.
I'm just busy with work on my branch line and at the junction. It's getting to be too much. Emily, would you help me?
Sure thing, Thomas. Are you sure that's it?
Yes, for now.
You can trust me.
Thank you, Emily. Good night.